Hey guys, fielding another question from Reddit. I love helping people, so I hope this is helpful. I'll read this real quick. It's regarding triple net and with, I think it's retail property. If you buy a building with triple net tenants, do those tenants now have to pay the new property tax? I'm learning more about commercial real estate, and at some point in the future would like to own some commercial properties. I've been looking at some deals, and for example, one building I saw has two tenants, both triple net leases, so presumably they pay the property tax and etc. But if I were to buy a set building, the property tax would increase dramatically since it's based on the value of the property, which will be reassessed at the time of the sale, right? I'm in California. So will be the tenants suddenly have a big increase in the monthly expenses covering the property tax increase just because a new person bought the building? I mean, it's a simple question for me, but it's a very good question. That's why I'm fielding this question, and hopefully this is helpful. So triple net has common area maintenance, property tax, and insurance. Right now, the property tax is one of the larger components of the expenses. And the beauty of a triple net lease is that the tenant pays for all pass-through expenses. You're in California, so it's a disclosure state. If you bought the property for $5 million, $10 million, it's recorded, and the taxes can be based on what you purchased it for. If the prior seller's basis and they bought it for $1 million 10 years ago and they're selling it to you for $5 million, the tenants will have an increase in property tax. That's how it goes. There's two components, especially if you're in California. There's something called the Prop 13 protection. What that means is Prop 13 really protects how much you could increase in your property taxes. So my advice to you is read the lease. The lease is not blasphemy. Lease is the Bible in real estate. Both parties agree to a term. In that lease, it's going to outline what you're able to do and what you're not able to do. If in the lease stipulates that property taxes cannot increase more than X percent, regardless of what happens, you're going to have a big leakage. So you have to eat the difference. Now, if it's silent, the tenant is going to be responsible for the increased property tax. It's not about the assessment. In California, you're going to get that big increase. You're going, example, from $1 million to $5 million. And typically, about 1.3, 1.23 is what you have to take into consideration. So the tenant's going to have a big triple net increases if the property is sold. So I know larger tenants like junior boxes and big box, when they negotiate 10-year leases or 15-year leases, they'll probably put in Prop 13 protection, or they'll put a cap on how much property tax can increase. So that will hinder the valuation of the property, right? Because when you do your due diligence and feasibility, when you read these leases, you're gonna see that, hey, I can't increase the property tax more than by 3% or 5%. And the difference, I have to eat as a landlord. So therefore, you're gonna have a huge leakage. Therefore, the property value has to come down to ensure you're getting the proper return on the cap rate and the money you fork out for the purchase price. That's what it is. So learn your asset class, but always understand these kind of terms are going to be dictated by the lease. I hope that answers your question. If you found the content valuable, subscribe, like, and leave us a comment. Thank you.